रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे मन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे मन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको संपत्ति दे भगवान।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरा नाम सबको
सम्मति दे भगवान।
ओके। राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे मन सीताराम।
सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे मन सीताराम।
राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको संपत्ति दे भगवान।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको संपत्ति दे भगवान।
राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम
Oh, Gita is doing some.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare. Radha Madhava Radhe.
Jaya Radha
Radha Madhava Radha
Madhava
Madhava Radhe.
Radhe.
Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram. Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna
Krishna
Balaram,
Balaram,
Jaya Krishna
Krishna
Balaram.
Balaram. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol,
Bol,
Nitai Gora Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari
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 Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol, Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Bol, Hari
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Radha Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai.
Yeah.
So, Hare Krishna, I'd like to welcome everybody on this. It's a sad occasion for us because we are missing one of our loved ones. I'd like to offer my condolences to everybody, the family, especially her friends. I wanted to, of course, it's sad for us because she's very, very dear to all of us. However, of course, for her, we can understand it from a little different view through the eyes of the Bhagavad Gita. So normally what happens on these occasions is we would describe, talk through what Lord Krishna explained to Arjun about what happens, about the soul, the nature of who we really are. And this is always very enlightening for us because it gives us the real perspective of life. And it gives us some comfort that Anjalimataji, she will never die because the soul is eternal. And actually, in one sense, we should be happy because she's in a far, far better place now. She was in a body which was giving her some difficulty, but I never saw her ever complain. Every time we would talk to her, she would be always smiling. So she was actually a divine person, I would say that. Now, Bhagavad Gita gives very nice explanation. I'm not going to spend too long on this, and I wanted to read from the Bhagavad Gita, but I wasn't going to do the reading. I wanted maybe some of the younger persons on this Zoom call to read some of the verses that we will go through. And it only take a few minutes. It won't take too long. And then we'll do some more bhajan. And this is all for the benefit of Anjalimataji, so that she has a smooth spiritual journey back to the spiritual world. And this satsang is, of course, dedicated completely to Anjalimataji. And how we can assist her on her journey, although I personally think we should be praying for her assistance, because I think she was a very elevated personality. But how we can assist her, if you like, to make us feel good, that we're doing something for her benefit, is by praying for her. And those prayers will be heard by Lord Krishna, and that will help her on her journey. But as I said, I think she's already in a really glorious place. So, okay. If we see this diagram actually is such an instructive diagram. It shows us how the body changes from when we are born to a young child, and then, like a youth, then a mature adult, and then old age kicks in. So the body is changing all the time. But our consciousness is not changing. We still remember when we were a child. We still remember when we were a few years, when we were a little young. So what is it that doesn't change? The consciousness doesn't change. So what is this consciousness? And that's described by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter. In fact, it's the very first instruction given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, is that we are not this body which is always changing. We are actually spirit soul. And this spirit soul is eternal. It never dies. It never dies. When it leaves this body, it goes into another body that we know as reincarnation. And what type of body it gets in its next life depends on its consciousness. If one's consciousness is that of an animal, then it's likely that we would go into an animal body, because our next body is determined by our consciousness, but also by karma, our actions, and our desires. Somebody who likes to sleep all the time, they'll be born in a body of a bear, maybe. Somebody who likes to eat anything and everything, perhaps there could be a pig. So in that way, we get our next body. But we know Anjalimataji was on a highly spiritual, elevated place, in a very highly spiritual, elevated place. Why do we know that? She never complained of our situation. She would always remember Krishna. She would always encourage Gita to learn, to sing bhajans. Her mood was always very, very positive. Hence why her next destination is in a great place. So let's have a look at the Gita and what it actually says. So I'd like some volunteers to read the English of these. I think it's 18 texts that 19 texts that we're going to go through. So can I have some volunteers to? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay for me to go?
Yes, absolutely.
Never was there a time when I did not.
There's a lot of noise on your side, though.
No.
Sorry, 1 second. 1 sec, sorry.
That's fine. Try again now.
Yeah. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
That's text 12, now text 13.
As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not rewarded by such a change.
So this verse is equivalent to that picture we were looking at, how the soul passes continuously in this very body from boyhood to youth to old age. Similarly, at the time of death, it passes into another body. And those who are self-realized, they're not bewildered. They don't get scared by this change. Okay, please carry on.
Yeah, okay. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their appearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and the summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. O best among men, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent there is no endurance, and of existence there is no cessation. This seers have concluded by studying the nature of both. Know that which pervades the entire body is indestructible. No one is able to destroy the imperishable soul. Only the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is subject to destruction. Therefore fight, O descendant of Bharata. He who thinks that the living entity is the slayer, or that he is slain, does not understand. One who is in knowledge knows that the self slays not nor is slain. For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
This is a very powerful slok, and clear. Krishna is making it very clear. Soul never dies; is eternal.
O Partha, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, unborn, eternal and immutable kill anyone or cause anyone to kill? As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, similarly, the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
Another very good example that just like our clothes, they get old at some point and we throw them away or give them away and we get new ones. So in the same way, the soul accepts new bodies when the old one, it becomes useless.
The soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor can he be burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble, and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, all-pervading, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. It is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, immutable, and unchangeable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. If, however, you think the soul is perpetually born and always dies, still you have no reason to lament, O mighty armed. Yeah. My Jachi was going to do the next one.
Fantastic.
For one who has taken his birth, death is certain, and for one who is dead, birth is certain. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament. All created beings are unmanifest in their beginning, manifest in their interim state, and unmanifest again when they are annihilated. So what need is there for lamentation?
Lamentation. Yeah.
Lamentation, sorry.
That's okay.
Some look on the soul as amazing, some describe him as amazing, and some hear of him as amazing, while others, even after hearing about him, cannot understand him at all. O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body is eternal and can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any creature. Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles, and so there is no need for hesitation.
Bhagavad Gita ki jai, chapter 2 ki jai. So that was the end of the reading, and I wanted to ask Raj or Ash, would you like to say anything, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, I just wanted to say that my mother and Gita enjoy their interaction with the Hare Krishna movement, and Gita was a little bit unsure about how long they have been with you guys, and there's a bit of debate whether it's 10, 15 or 20 years, but I'm pretty sure it's closer to 20 years that she's been following it, and a keen Krishna devotee, in and amongst the other goddesses and gods, but she's a keen devotee. She's led Gita in the right way, with your encouragement as well, getting involved in bhajans, readings. They both like it. In the last 9 months, we've had the COVID times where I've obviously called to find out how they are, because we cannot meet, and many times I get a message saying we're on a Zoom call with Prabhu, and please do not disturb us, which is a nice way of saying we're busy and let us carry on with what we're doing, which was good. But they enjoy the teachings, they follow everything pretty much to a T, and I think it's taught Gita a lot as well. She's learned a lot from Mum, and just a general encouragement of leading a simple but devoted life, which is what Mum's philosophy was, that you don't need everything material in this world, but you need to be internally happy and seek the blessings from the Lord.
Yes, very well said. Very well said, Raj. Vikram, yeah, would you like to?
Yeah. Obviously, my grandmother was extremely spiritual and pious. She always taught me in Aryan. I think she taught me in Aryan very good values, and a lot of them came from, being a Christian devotee for 20 odd years. I mean, I grew up around that, and I think that we definitely owe a lot to her, along with Ria Maya. We owe a lot to her for teaching us how to be good people, and that karma is a real thing. Whatever you do now will affect your next life and how you get on there. So yeah, she really taught us a lot, and we have a lot to thank her for. Ari, do you have anything to add to that? Yeah. So we have a lot to thank her for.
Hello, good evening everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody spending the time with us today. I really appreciate it, and sharing our memories with Mum and praying with us. She was very special to us all, and we're very proud to be her children, having had the time to spend with her, and thank you very much for your kind words. We believe the same as what you're saying about her. Even though we are her children, she was very, very special, a devoted mother, wife, grandmother, and also it was all with the blessings of God. And so we thank you all for all the guidance and support from you as well. Thank you.
Thank you. You want to say? Anybody else would like to share anything at this point?
Could we just ask if anyone in the session with my family.
Does anyone else from our family want to say something?
I think this needs to be confirmed at some point, but we'll probably have a memorial session as well. This is a prayer meeting, so we'll have a memorial where perhaps the different family members and friends can, share their experiences, because I know there'll be lots, and all of them will be very positive experiences. We certainly had, right from the beginning of this challenging time, she was always there, encouraging us. And the thing with Anjalimataji is that if she heard a child sing or speak nicely, or she would be so encouraging, and she would say, "Okay, what's that child's name? I want to give some money." It was her way of appreciating that, valuing that child's contribution, and in that way she was always encouraging, always encouraging. There was never a negative moment with her, and considering that she was sometimes in great pain, that's really, you've achieved quite a high status. If you're in pain but you're always thinking positively, that's quite unique. There's not many human beings in that category. So and with the Gita, she was so loving. She loved her the most, as no doubt about that. Sorry, Ash and Raj. But and her love showed through, because she would always be encouraging Gita to sing. Gita loves to sing. Yeah, she loves to sing. And I think, I don't know, Gita, just let us know, but I think you've learned by her encouragement maybe about 10 different difficult bhajans, at least 10.
Yes, I think at least 10 or 15 or something like that.
In yeah. And that's all her encouragement. And I used to hear her in the background. Yes, you sing it. You'd say, I'm not confident. No, you sing. And you always used to sing it so nicely. So that encouragement, she also gave us. She would keep on encouraging us. And that was invaluable. And we will miss her blessings. Her blessings were so important. I think I would say she was the one person who supported us the most. So it's a big loss, big loss. We can do some more bhajan. You've learned quite a few. So why don't you, Geeta, sing? I know you don't like to speak much, but you can say something if you like.
I'd just like to, I think, just thank, I feel so blessed to have such an amazing mother. Like my mom, she's taught me so much from a very, very young age. Always taught me the value of life, to respect others, respect God, be spiritual. And yeah, she's always pushed me, to always do well. Yeah, and that's.
And she has such a sweet way of doing it as well. She'd do it with a smile.
Yeah.
To correct you, she would do it with a smile, and that's pretty unique as well. It's such a nice style. No, Geeta, we should do it this way. We can do it this way. So it's a very, very nice way of teaching others. So what would you like to sing?
I think I'll sing Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu.
Okay, let me get it up so that everybody can follow it. 1 second. Where is it? Okay. Just 1 second. I should be able to find it. Okay, Geeta.
This version my mum really liked very much as well. So, mum, version especially for you. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tum bin ke diyalo Jagat samsari
Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tumabina Kedayalu Jagat Samsare
Patita pavan tu avatara Musama patita Prabhu na pedayara
Patita Pavana Hetu Tava
Musama patita Prabhu Napaidiyara.
Aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kirpa bolo khana koro Ame bara dukhi
Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Balokana Koro Ami Borodukhi
Kirpa bolo khana koro Ame bara dukhi
Kripa Balakana
Koro Ami Borodukhi
Daya karo Sita Pati Advaita Gosai Tava kirpa bale pai Chaitanya Nitai
Toya Koro Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Pale Pai Chaitanya Nitai
Aha Sarupa Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Ata Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Loknatha
Swarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhata Yuga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanath
Daya Koro Shri Acharya Prabhu Daya Koro Shri Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa
Toya Koro
Acharya Prabhu Srinivas Ramachandra Sangha Mange Narottamadas
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo Gauri Tum bin ke diyalo Jagat samsari
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu दया करो मोरे तुम बिन के दयालु जगत संसार
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jai Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai.
Yay.
Very good, very nice. Would anybody else like to sing a bhajan? Or would the family like to do anything? Or
Janki, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Janki.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, would you like to sing a beautiful bhajan?
I think anyone else want to sing? Otherwise I can try, but anyone else want to, then maybe they can sing, or someone from the family or anything like that.
yeah, no, you can as well. What would you like to sing?
Okay, I'll try and sing. I'll just get the lyrics up in case I forget. I'll sing a bhajan which is really nice because it's all about Radha and Krishna, and we all know how much Anjalimataji was so,
Good.
so devoted that I think she was always reminding all of us of Radha and Krishna with everything in her, so I'll try and sing this bhajan. I'll just get the lyrics. Just give me a second. Okay, it's all about Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan and how special their Leela is, and I'll just sing a few verses of it. Shri Radhe Vraj Jana Man Sukhakari Radhe Sham Shama Sham Shri Radhe Vraj Jana Man Sukhakari Radhe Sham Shama Sham मोर मुकुट मकरांग्रित कुंडल गले वैजयंती माला मोर मुकुट मकरांग्रित कुंडल गले वैजयंती माला चरणन नुपुर रसा लराधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम श्री राधे व्रज जन मन सुखकारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम सुंदर वदन कमल दललोचन बाकी चितवन हरि सुंदर वदन कमल दललोचन बाकी चितवन हरि मोहन वंशी विहारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम श्री राधे मोहन वंशी विहारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम तुम बिना मेरे और न कोई नाम रूप अवतारी, तुम बिना मेरे और न कोई नाम रूप अवतारी, चरणन में बलिहारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम, नारायण बलिहारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम, श्री राधे व्रज जन मन सुखकारी राधे श्याम श्यामा श्याम। Shri Radha Krishna ki jai. The last verse of this bhajan is really nice. I'll just read that translation. It says, I have no one in this world but you. You descend in the avatar of the beautiful name and the beautiful form. Your lotus feet fill me with wonder. So this Narayan, and he's the person who wrote this poem, he says he's filled with delight, O Radhe, O Sham. So my sincere condolences to everyone, and praying that you all have strength during this time, and to Radha Krishna, like Nabi Prabhu said, we should be praying to Anjalimataji to give us blessings, because she's in such a great place. So Hare Krishna.
And Geeta, you should also be comforted that Janaki and Priti, they're there for you. You know, we are here for you as well. So, you always got us. So, of course, we can't replace Mom, but we can help in any way we can. We will. So I remember when we did the Pushottam Mas satsangs, or was it the Damodar satsang, Mataji asked me to sing this bhajan. So I presumed she liked it. So let's sing this bhajan. We'll just do it the once all the way through, and we do it slowly so you can follow it your side as well. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Shri Govinda Gopinatha, Madana Mohan, Shama
Kukunda Radha
Kunda
Kunda Giri Govardhan Kalindi Jamuna
Jaya Jaya
Jaya Mahavan Kishighatya Bamsi Bada Vada Sadhana Jahasa Balila Koilo Shinanda Shinandana Soda Jaya Jaya Gopaga Sridhamadhija
Jaya Denu Vatsaga Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirti Dasundari Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhira Nagari Jaya Jaya Gopeshwara Vrindavanama Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Batu Dvijaraj Jaya Ramagata Jaya Rohini Nandan Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jatajan Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyaga Pakati te jara pailo Govinda Charan Shirasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shyam Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manoram Jaya Jaya Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa Parakiya Bhave Jaha Prajate Prachar Shri Janava Pada Padma Koriya Swara Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Nama Sankirtan Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mahan Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavan Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Radha Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. So Geeta, would you like to, you wanted to sing another one?
Yeah, shall I sing the Shingadev?
Yes, that's good. That's good. Let me bring it up. Oh, Pitanda is there?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Pitambar is there as well. Pitanda?
Hare Krishna.
Ah, good. Can you do the first bit? Can you do this? Wait a second. Can you do the Shina Shinga, Jaina Shinga?
Anji.
Fantastic.
Shall I start, Prabhuji?
Yes, thank you.
Jai Shri Narsingh Dev Bhagwan. Jai Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki jai ho. Shri Narsimha. Jai Narsimha. Jaya Jai Narsimha. Shri Narsimha. Jai Narsimha. Jaya Jai Narsimha. Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa
Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa
Paladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Jaya Jaya Narasimha Paladesa Jaya Padma Padma Bringa Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Jaya Jaya Narasimha Paladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Jaya Jaya Narasimha Paladesa Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bringa Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Narsimha, Jai Narsimha, Jaya Jai Narsimha, Praladesa, Jaya Padma, Mokha Padma, Pringa. Jai Shri Narsingh Dev Bhagwan, Jai Shri Prahlad Maharaj.
So this next prayer is to again to Lord Nrsimhadev, who's a half man, half lion incarnation of Lord Krishna, and we pray to him for protection, and especially in these days, for protection of the body, the mind, and the soul, the consciousness. And in this case today, we will pray for his sweet protection of Anjalimataji, wherever she is, that she be really well protected. She is well protected already, we know it. But it's our duty, and out of love, we pray to the Lord for her. So Geeta will lead this bhajan.
Prabhu, shall I sing just the one? But then
We do
everybody else.
not, we can repeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Namaste Narashringaya.
Namaste Narashingaya. Praladaladarayine.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakashi Bhuvakshaya.
Shilatankanakalayi.
Shilatankana Hari.
Itunasimo paratunasimo.
Ito Nashingo Parato Nashingo.
Yato yato yami tatunasimo.
Yato Yato Yamitato Nashingo.
Nasimo hiradinasimo.
Ahena Shingo, Ridayena Shingo.
Nashringamatim sharanam prapati.
Narashingamadim Sharanam Prapade.
Nashringamatim sharanam prapati.
Narasingamadim Sharanam Prapade.
Avakara kamalapare naka adbhuta shringa. Talitare ranyakashipu tanu bringa. Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Jai Jagadish Hari.
Tavakara kamala bhare nakam adbhuta shringam talita hiranyakashipu tanubringam keshavadrita narahari rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare.
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Nashringadev, Jaya Nashringadev, Nashringadev, Jaya Nashringadev.
Jaya Nrsimhadev 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 Jaya Nrsimhadev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga, Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga, Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga, Jaya Lakshmi Nashinga.
Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimha Lakshmi Nrsimha Lakshmi Nrsimha Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimha
Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Jai Lord Shingadev ki jai.
Jai
Jai Prahlad Maharaj ki jai.
Jai
Jai Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai.
Jai
All glories to Lord Krishna. Please
Hare
protect
Krishna.
the soul.
Anjalimataji ki jai. So I don't know if there's any questions anybody'd like to ask. Otherwise, we can call this meeting to a conclusion. And like to request everybody to remember Anjalimataji. She will be definitely in a really nice place, and we can ask for her blessings that we can continue with our devotion, our devotional service, and she will give us her blessings. Raj or Ash, would you like to say any final words?
Yes, my auntie would like to say a few words.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Shushma auntie?
Shushma, you're going to have to unmute.
She's on.
She's there, I think, but she's not unmuted.
Yes, we can see her. Let me just ask her to unmute.
Okay, thank you. I've done it now. Can you hear me?
We can, loud and clear.
Okay. I just want to say a few words about my sister-in-law, Anjali Kohli. I call her Pabbi and Pammi Pabbi. And obviously, I have a lot of respect for her. She's been in our family for the last 53, just short of 53 years. No, past 53 years. So she just suddenly passed away. And the last 3 years, the last 3 days have just been phenomenal. I can't even talk about it because I can't get her out of my sight. I keep seeing her because it was completely like a bolt of lightning in my life to see her go so quickly.
Yes.
And she was the only good things I can say about for me is that she was a very dutiful sister-in-law and also very caring, kind, and also she respected everybody in the family. She always was able to set example and lead by example as well. And she kept all the family engaged as well, which was good to see from somebody totally from the outside coming in at the age of 9. She got married to my brother at a very tender age of 18, and she was devoted to him as a wife and as a mother, as a grandmother, and to us and to the extended family as well. We will miss her greatly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I remember the way she looked after your brother.
Yes.
It was, there was nothing missing. It was amazing. Her and Geeta, they're both.
Geeta's been blessed, to look after both her mother and father.
She has.
I hope she continues in engaging with the rest of the family now because she has done her duty towards her parents.
Yes, definitely. Geeta is a highly elevated soul, actually.
Exactly.
She will help the whole family. She will elevate the family.
Yes, I can see. Yes, I hope she does.
Because the blessings of her mother are very powerful.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shushmabin.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Would anybody like to say any concluding words from the family side?
I hope she attains eternal peace and attains a place at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. In my mind, I have little doubt that she's in a very, very good place.
Yeah.
And why not? Because she was a great personality.
Yeah. Thank you.
So perhaps on the 11th day, there may be a memorial that will be announced by the family. And at that time, perhaps you can give a little life history of how she lived her life, right? From birth until, as Mataji said, you know, she just suddenly went. And this is the testimony of the Lord's mercy, you know. He didn't let her suffer at the end. He just took her. And that's because we've seen many people suffer through this COVID in very horrible conditions. But Lord Krishna has, took her straight away. So actually that's a blessing for her. Of course, we're going to miss her. There's absolutely no doubt. She was our main support. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank the whole family and the friends for coming and supporting the family. It's very, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Gita. May Almighty give you all strength to face the loss of Mummy. She was a lovely soul and she has got eternal peace now. Hare Krishna.
Mm.
Hare Krishna Gita from Coventry, Kamakshi Devidasi and Madhusudan, our deepest condolences. And may Krishna give you strength to cope with such a big loss. As everybody has said, that she is in a better place, obviously. For our Swarth, we'll be missing her. You'll be definitely missing her. But strength be given from Radharani to cope with this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Gita. Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Jan, Priti.
Yeah, I just want to say Anjalimataji will be dearly missed. I'll just miss her sweet voice because I hear her now and then in the Zoom meetings. Just know it's her. And I've said it before, like she's going to be dearly missed in the congregation. I've just always known her to be so loving, so warm, so welcoming. And you're right, Nabi Prabhu, like every single time I used to say, how are you? You know, it was obvious, like, you know, like she had her vulnerabilities, but she was always, always very good and everything. And it was just really nice, really nice devotee. And yes, it's like we're asking for her blessings. Really amazing.
True.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Priti. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to go because we all have so much love for Anjalimataji. She'll be badly missed. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you.
I'll just say thank you very much for your hosting again for us, and
No, it's nothing.
and I'm sure the family seek solace from the program and the bhajans and scriptures. Thank you everyone for attending, and like Prabhu says, we'll probably try and arrange another program around Krishna again. It could be on the 11th day or the 13th, but we'll confirm that. It probably could be the 11th. And once that's confirmed, we'll send the invites out accordingly.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hare Krishna. Thank you
Hare
very much,
Krishna.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Bye. Bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.